Richard Dawkins is addressing a video by Douglas Axe, and I want to give my thoughts on it.
There's always been a fundamental difference between creationism or creation science and intelligent design approach to biology. The one, creation science, begins with an understanding of the Genesis account and tries to reconcile that to scientific data, to scientific observation. The other begins really with an unpolluted, unembellished version of science, which is simply that science is the use of observation and reason to come to true understanding of the world. So intelligent design does nothing other than take a science view in its simplest form and apply it to the world and the living world in particular. When you do that, you end up being forced by reason and observation to this conclusion that living things are designed. Creationists
lost various battles in the American courts, and therefore they changed their tactics. They changed their name to intelligent design. It's the same thing. They don't rely on Genesis this time. But if you actually listen to what they say to their own disciples rather than out in public, it's quite clearly the God of the Old Testament that they have in mind. It is not a good argument. If we turn now to the actual argument they put, it's the argument from personal incredulity, as I said for the first of these clips. I don't understand it, therefore God did it. That is not an intelligent scientific argument. You have two hypotheses. One is intelligent design, and the other is science. And science has a massive lot of evidence in its favor. Intelligent design has absolutely none. But what they say is, because I found a difficulty that I can't understand something in the scientific explanation, therefore the other one must be right.
That's not actually true, and you know better than that. You are creating a false image, a false dichotomy of science versus intelligent design. But you know it's intelligent design, which itself as a theory is there to explain the scientific data, just like Darwinism is. So let's take into account the fact that intelligent design can dovetail, can accommodate rather, universal common ancestry. So it's not the same as creationism. Secondly, you yourself believe in a type of intelligent design because when you were pushed by the origin of life, you pointed to the theory of directed panspermia. So you need to be consistent and not be so incoherent.